The people of Belarus want change, and they want it now. And we are impressed by the courage of the people of Belarus. For exactly 10 days since the presidential election took place, the people of Belarus have taken to the streets in unprecedented numbers. They demand the release of all unlawfully detained prisoners, the prosecution of those responsible for police brutality. They want freedom of speech and assembly, and they want democracy and new presidential elections, as these elections were neither fair nor free. Today, we gave them 3 clear messages. Firstly, we stand by the people of Belarus who want fundamental freedoms and democracy. Secondly, we will sanction all those responsible for violence, repression, and falsification of the results of the election. The people of Belarus took peacefully to the streets, and the authorities answered with violence, and this cannot be accepted. And thirdly, we are ready to accompany peaceful democratic transition of power in Belarus. Firstly, on the support. We already provide a lot of support to Belarus through the Eastern Partnership. But now it is more important than ever to be there for the Belarus people and to reprogram money away from the authorities and towards civil society and vulnerable groups. The European Commission will mobilize now an additional 53 million euros to support the Belarusian people in these challenging times. 2 million euro to assist the victims of repression and unacceptable state violence. 1 million euro to support civil society and independent media. And 50 million euros of coronavirus emergency support for the health sector, for example, hospitals, or the procurement of medical equipment, but also for small and medium enterprises, or vulnerable groups, or social services. But as we increase our support to the people of Belarus, we must be firm with those that rigged the elections and are repressing brutally demonstrators. So secondly, there was unanimous support for the EU to be working on sanctions against those responsible for what is taking place. Targeted sanctions on specific persons without hurting the people of Belarus. The Commission stands ready to support, and the list of people submitted to sanctions should be adopted as soon as possible. And thirdly, we stand ready to engage in all possible ways to accompany peaceful democratic transition of power in Belarus. We support the opening of dialogue between authorities and the opposition. And there was strong support for the role of the OSCE. The OSCE might be seeking ways to facilitate dialogue in Belarus. Belarus is member of the OSCE. It's not so much on mediation, but on opening communication channels within Belarus. Finally, the demonstrations in Belarus are not against any neighboring country or entity. The demonstrations in Belarus are for the rights of the people of Belarus. This is about the Belarusian people and their legitimate right to determine the future path of their country. The European Union stands at the side of the Belarusian people, Violence has to stop. Only an inclusive dialogue will find solutions. The future of Belarus must be decided by the Belarusian people in Belarus. It must grow from within. Thank you.